We fired up the charcoal grill and we've got some grilled marinated Korean beef short ribs along with sriracha fried rice. Spoiler alert, dang good. All right, to get started, super excited. So I've had it before. I've never made it myself, although there are tons of recipes out there. I think we got a fantastic one here today. I can just understand the flavor concepts. Your key ingredient, an Asian pear. Brings back a lot of memories. The first time I ever had those in the Navy and blew my mind, especially overseas. The fruit was incredible. So rundown of ingredients, we have brown sugar, ginger, black pepper, garlic, red pepper flakes, sesame oil, mirin, an onion, some soy sauce, low sodium, and some water. Now, I'm going to blend mine up because I think I like it like that. However, if you don't have a blender, you can definitely grate the onion, grate the ginger, grate the pear, grate the garlic, mix everything up, and I think it should be fine. But let's do it the blender method. Water, soy sauce, mirin, brown sugar, ginger and black pepper, sesame oil, fresh garlic, red pepper flakes, an onion, just cutting the seeds out of it, not a big deal. Honestly, when you blend it up, it probably won't matter at all, but just hedging my bet just a little bit. Asian pear. And what we have here is some beef short ribs from Costco. I think they're extremely popular. I would think that most of them have it. We should be able to use, I'm going to use the whole pack. And really the reason is you take that time to marinate it. You take that time to make the marinade itself, start the grill and all that stuff. These things are fantastic for snacks. I love them. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to do the whole pack. First things first, some salsa on the bottom. Single layer. Cover your ribs. And we're going to do this 2 more times.
It's like a short rib lasagna. That sauce is amazing, by the way.
And it should look something like that. Put a lid on it in the refrigerator overnight, and we'll start the grill up tomorrow. All right, we got the Weber warming up. I've got a bunch of leftover charcoal on the bottom. So depending on how much charcoal is left over, or you start from a new bag, you might want to fill your chimney up a little bit more. We do have these available for sale now. We've had tons of comments about like where do we get them, blah blah blah. But they're the same manufacturer, TMG Pits, that does our burger presses on the Flat Top King. 100% made in America, pure steel. They're not going to go out on you like the other ones do. How flimsy they are. These things are super heavy. You guys should check those out. Using Blue Hog lump charcoal, and I've got mine filled up about, I don't know, 60%, because we're just looking for an even coating on the bottom. With all the sugars on this beef, it's going to happen extremely fast. So you want to be able to caution. I'm probably going to leave a space open. We can show you that. I wouldn't necessarily call it a 2-zone system, although that same idea is there. I'm going to leave a section maybe on the right side, because I like to cook left to right, where there's no coals. And that just, once they're done, I can just put them on that side, and they can calm down a little bit so they're not just continuing to burn on the grill. After a nice long slumber in the refrigerator, covered overnight, we have ourselves some ribs. So what we're going to do now, I've just got a sheet tray here. Just try to pat off as much juice as possible. We're just going to layer this up, get all that juice out of here, discard that, and our grill is warming up. All right, the grill is just about ready. This has absolutely no bearing on the recipe. I am actually, however, recipe testing. Oddly enough, I don't use the griddle as much as you guys think I might would. Actually, I stay away from it if I don't have to use it because of my other channel. So I am going to make a sriracha style fried rice. It's a recipe I've been working on, and we're just going to work through it very quickly and see what we can come up with. Charcoal's lit. At first, all the charcoal is going to go around. We'll shut it down, cut it down a little bit, and then we'll come back and move those that charcoal over a little bit. I know what you're saying, it goes over the coals, but those coals are so hot, you create that two-zone system, and we're going to rotate our grates over without worrying about flare-ups or burning your arm. It gets hot over them coals. And now when we start flipping these, this will give us our area to be able to move them off. Probably 3 to 5 minutes on one side. You can see your flare up, so I'm just rotating the grill to try to let it cook even. And that's that beautiful color right there. Now, if you notice, I'm not closing the lid. I'm allowing that coal to get super hot. The more oxygen, the hotter your coals are going to be. If, in fact, you start a grease fire from leftover grease or your stuff gets out of control, obviously you can just close the lid. It'll calm it down a little bit. It doesn't take long. You can rotate it off the heat and all that stuff. But I want that extreme heat. Like, I want it flame kissed. I want that beef fat to drip down, hit the coals. That flavors your beef as well. So, a ton of options. Working on one last flip. I mean, that looks fantastic. Ooh, that smells good. And just for a little quick garnish, just a little green onion. And then this is what we're working with. Boy, them things are hot. Probably ideal to let them cool down a little bit more than what I'm doing. Kind of see the rib bones in there. Kind of chop them up just like this in between the bones. Taste one. Look at that caramelization. That's what it's all about right there. Mmm. Their meat, oh. They are good. They're beefy, they're fatty, they're sweet, they're crunchy, they're soft. That just hits all the notes. Those are good. Ironically, they're not as sweet as the ones I've had before. Not saying I don't like them as much or as, just a different profile. The other ones I had were like candy sweet. These are not that sweet. Like little nuggets of gold.
Let's see.
Of course, anytime beef hits fire, that's good.
Yeah.
So do you want it sweeter? Or you like
No.
it tame like this?
I like it like that.
I kind of like it both ways. If you want to get it wild and crazy, you can make the marinade exactly the way we made it and then split it in half. And then like the other half could have like an apple in it. It could have kiwi. It could have honey. It could have molasses. It could have more brown sugar. It could have actual like raw sugar. If you want a sweeter, pineapple juice, make sure you get the canned. Something like that. So just wait to test it out. I don't know which way I lean on. She likes it like this, and I I like it both ways. I just think they're dang good. So I'm gonna finish off. I'm gonna cut some, put them on a little plate of fried rice over here. You know what it reminds you of? Almost like a very tender, mild jerky.
Let me try the fried rice.
I know it sounds crazy. I've said it before. Tastes like fried rice with sriracha. Just a small amount of kick, a little garlic in there. You can dip your little meats inside your fried rice. Fried rice is on point.
Those short ribs are on point.
Yeah, it's done good. All right, guys, there you go. That's how you step out of your comfort zone. Like I said, I've had them before. Super good. Personally, I've never made them like this. I'm glad I did. I can see a lot of things happening with these. These are very good. Very easy to make. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to press that subscribe button, pound the notification button, share it with your friends. Peace. Man, these are like
new meat candy.
yeah.